Hi everyone, happy Saturday. My name is Jenna Hostetler, and I'm a travel advisor for couples who crave adventure. And there are so many wonderful opportunities coming up for 2023 to travel and to see the world that if you have ever wanted to go anywhere, now is the time. So today I want to share with you a really incredible deal that is going on right now through November 15th. It is with Virgin Voyages, the only adults only cruise line. And if you book by November 15th, you can save 20% on any cruise sailing through December of 2024. And you also get a free bar tab depending on the room category. So I wanted to share with you some of their highlights, some of the itineraries, and why you want to book Virgin Voyages for your next cruise. So like I said, 20% off all sailings now through December 2024, as long as you book by November 15th. And with that, you will get a bar tab bonus depending on how long your cruise stay is. So for 2 to 3 nights, you get a $125 bar tab, 4 to 6 nights, $300 bar tab, and a cruise of 7 nights or more, you'll get $600 for your bar tab. And no, that does not only go for alcohol. So if you're not familiar with Virgin Voyages, I wanted to kind of show you why they're different, why I'm a huge fan of them, and why they are one of the best deals, one of the best value packages you can get for a cruise and really for a vacation in general. So Virgin Voyages always includes over $600 of value in every single itinerary. All of your food is included, every single restaurant. There is no specialty restaurant, there is no upcharges. All of the food on the entire ship is yours included. You also get Wi-Fi. You don't have to pay for a Wi-Fi package. Anywhere on the ship, you can browse, you can, work if you need to, you can get on social, you can get on the internet. Wi-Fi is included. They also include drinks. So most people don't realize that on almost every single cruise ship, unless you buy a drink package, you can have water, you can have juice and coffee in the mornings, but you basically can't drink anything other than water or fill up your water bottle if you don't buy a drink package. Well, on Virgin Voyages, they already include still and sparkling water, non-pressed juices, sodas, teas, and drip coffee, all for free. And anything else you can use your bar tab for. So for any smoothies, any specialty juices, any, of course, of those wonderful cocktails that they have, your bar tab bonus can go towards that. And all of your tips are also included. So when you go to the bar, there's no tipping added. When you have anything really on the cruise ship, there's no extra expenses for tips and gratuities. They're already included in your package rate. They also have a ton of group workouts that you can have access to. Most people kind of assume that when you're going to go on vacation, you're going to be lazy, you're going to gain a bunch of weight, you're going to eat a ton of food. But if you're an active person, if wellness is something that's important to you, that is not what a vacation has to be anymore. There is wonderfully delicious and healthy food. There's wonderful things to drink that isn't just full of calories. And there's a ton of amazing opportunities to stay fit, keep your fitness routine in. And part of that is with these group workouts that they offer. So they have yoga, they have meditation, they have cycling, they have HIIT classes, and much more, all included with your cruise fare. And all of the entertainment is included. So most cruise ships like to do Broadway shows, Broadway style shows, which is great, but that's not for everybody. But Virgin Voyages has hired their own production company. They took some of the best producers, the best show creators around the world, and they have exclusive original entertainment options for just Virgin Voyages. So they have original productions, they have Cirque du Soleil style entertainment, they have pop-up acts, and they have immersive experiences. They have a pajama party, they have so much fun, and it is unique entertainment that you're not going to see on any other ship. And their staterooms are pretty incredible. So this is their most popular stateroom. This is the Sea Terrace with that signature red hammock, and this is one of the most popular rooms. You can see on the left side that big picture what it looks like, and if you're traveling with 4 people, you can see on the top right that there is a pull-down bunk from the top, and that the couch turns into a 3-person sleeping arrangement, 1 twin bed and 1 queen or double bed. So you can easily Sleep 4 people in 1 room. You can go outside, hang out on that hammock. Some people spend the night on the hammock because it's so wonderfully comfortable and you can wake up with the sunrise. So I just wanted to highlight some of their most popular sailings and the amazing deals that they are. So we're going to start with the Caribbean. They have a 4-night Fire and Sunset Soiree cruise that goes from Miami to Key West to their own private beach club at Bimini in the Bahamas. And then you have a sailing day and go back to Miami. Another really great thing about Virgin Voyages is they have later nights in a lot of ports, and they have overnight stays in some ports. And we'll look at that here in a little bit. But also, if you notice the price, that's $1,120 for 2 people. So be very careful when you're looking on their website if the prices are listed per cabin or per person, because they're usually listed per cabin, which is really nice, pretty handy. So $1,100, 4-night Fire and Sunset soirees going from Miami to Key West to the Bahamas. We have the Riviera Maya, a 5-night going down to Cozumel, also staying at their beach club in Bimini. And all of their Caribbean itineraries do go to their private beach club in Bimini in the Bahamas. You'll see you have a late night in Cozumel. I think you don't leave until about 10 p.m., which means you can spend the evening there. You can watch the sunset. You can hang out in the evening and really enjoy the city. This is $1,400 for 2 people. We have a 7-night sunset in the Lesser Antilles. As you can see, this one goes way down to Aruba and Curacao. So that's really important because Aruba and Curacao are just enough further south that they do not get any hurricane weather. So this one does start in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So just take a flight there. You know, it's not too hard to get a flight to Puerto Rico from the US, but then you can go to St. Kitts, you can go to Martinique, and then Aruba and Curacao, and you don't have to worry too much about hurricane season because, and that's just kind of a general rule with cruises anyway, is that when they see bad weather coming, they're able to get out of the way because they're a ship and they can go anywhere. And you also see that you have a late night in Aruba. And then the Eastern Caribbean Antilles, staying on the east side again, going to your beach club in Bimini, Puerto Plata, and the Dominican Republic, a late night in San Juan, and then going down to St. Croix, which is one of the U.S. Virgin Islands. So now let's scooch over to the Mediterranean. They have some incredible Mediterranean sailings. So this one is, oh my gosh, on my bucket list because Croatia looks like one of the most magical places on earth. But this one you see you have a late night in 2 late nights in Croatia, 1 late night in Greece. You start and end in Athens and you will see some of the most beautiful scenery ever. 7 nights, $3,162 for 2 people. And this will go May through August of 2024. French days and Ibiza nights, again, huge one on the bucket list. You go from Spain, a late night in France, a late night in Spain, an overnight in Ibiza, which is pretty cool. And then you end up in Barcelona again, 7 nights for $2,500. And remember, this is a 7-night cruise, so you get a $600 bar tab. All of your food, all of your entertainment is already covered. So that is an insane deal. Greek Island Glow, another one. I think all of these are actually on my bucket list. So Greek Island Glow, 7 nights, very popular one. A late night in Santorini, Greece, a late night in Turkey, an overnight on the island of Mykonos, and then you go to and from on Athens. $2,942, 2 people, 7 nights, sailing the Greek islands. And again, all of your food, all of your entertainment is already covered. And the last one I'm going to highlight for the Mediterranean is the Irresistible Med. 2024, May through October, 7 nights again, which means you get that $600 bar tab. We have Spain, France, Italy, France again, and then another overnight in Ibiza. We also have some new European sailings, which are really, really exciting. This is only a few of them, but 4 nights going from England to Amsterdam, 12 nights, UK to Spain to Morocco. And Morocco, that's a pretty awesome because that's not necessarily a place you want to travel unless you know what you're doing, you know you're being safe. There's not a ton of all-inclusive resorts in Morocco. There are a couple, but to go to Morocco on an all-inclusive cruise is an incredible way to visit it. And then English sites, European Delights, 6 nights, September in 2024. And we also have some special holiday sailings this year and next, which would be a super fun way to spend the holidays. If you don't have friends or family to hang out with, if you don't have kids to get together with, go on a cruise. Don't worry about the cooking, don't worry about entertaining anybody, and just have fun. So we have a 5-night Caribbean holiday this year, a New Year's Ahoy this year, and then a New Year's Ahoy next year, and then a Valiant Caribbean holiday, 7 nights, December 23 to 30. Spend Christmas on a cruise ship. And then a few other additional destinations I wanted to highlight. We do South Pacific, so Melbourne to Sydney. We have some transatlantics, such as Rome to Miami, 16 nights in 2024. And then Dubai, Singapore, amazing ways to see some of these destinations that can be a little hard to get to and a little intimidating sometimes to go. You know, what are you going to do in Dubai? How are you going to get around? How are you going to get to Singapore? Well, we'll just go on a cruise ship and have it all taken care of for you. So again, that's also another 16-night cruise. So again, these are just some of the highlights, some of the more popular itineraries that Virgin Voyages have. They have a ton more. 20% off sailings now through December of 2024, as long as you book by November 15th. You get your bar tab bonus of $125 to $600, depending on how long your cruise is. And here's the other important thing. So if you've been on another cruise and you wanted to get an alcoholic package, both people in the room have to purchase it, and you can only do for you. Well, Virgin Voyages doesn't do that. If you have a $600 bar tab and you don't want to use it, share it with other people. You meet some friends, you can just buy a round of drinks. You can use it at the beach club in Bimini, and you can also use it for non-alcoholic drinks. So the specialty juices, the specialty coffees, the smoothies, the mocktails that they have on the ship. It doesn't have to be for alcohol. It's just a bar tab for all the awesome drinks that are not included in the essential beverages that you already get. You can share it with people. You can use it at the beach club. It's a very, very flexible. And remember, when you're looking at these prices, remember everything that's already included. And when you get to the checkout page, they will already include the taxes, the fees, and the gratuities. So a lot of cruise ships, they don't automatically add the gratuities when you check out, which means it's another expense that has to get paid before you leave the ship. So when you book with Virgin, you can know that once you confirm your price, once you pay for it in full, there's nothing extra to charge you. You know, unless you do the spa, unless you want to buy some things on the ship, you don't need to get charged for any more drinks, for any food. You have your bar tab bonus, so it's all really included, and it's an incredible value. And also there's no kids. So if you have questions, shoot me an email, jenna@jennatravels.com. If you're ready to book, use that QR code. Make sure you see my name at the top right, and that will let me help you out with your trip and all that stuff. So book by November 15th, 20% off sailings through December of next year, and a bar tab that you can share that's super flexible that you don't have to use for alcohol. So if you have any questions, let me know.